I could have known what I was going to go into with eyes open instead of fighting a battle, which took years. We nearly went over a cliff a couple of times in the car. I'm Molly and Jake's mum. Molly has Asperger's, Jake has autism. And wouldn't have it any other way sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
What is autism in your own words? Can you describe it for me?
It's a life of ups and downs, headaches, losses and disappointments, excitements, anything.
Stupid. I'm stupid, I know. But being here on your own constantly, which I am, single parent, but it's all about Jake and Molly constantly. I chose the life, I had the kids, it's my call, I wouldn't change it. But we have our ups and downs days, we have our good days, like you can see some of the videos we do, we're sitting there laughing, joking, but then you get days like this that you can't handle. Here, come home. Now I have to put a face on, because if I don't smile, if I don't talk, he'll go in his room and he thinks it's all about him and he will feel bad about it. And he won't sleep, he'll keep coming and hugging me, and you know, so you got they don't understand. They can't help it half the time. If they were, we wouldn't have this situation, you know, we wouldn't be in this talk.
Do you remember how old I was when I was diagnosed officially on paper as well as Jake?
Jake was 15, you was 17.
How did that make you feel?
A bit sad really, because I knew it right from day one but never got the help, or you never got the help. I phoned up the college, I phoned up someone about the education help plan. They're telling me they don't need it, blah blah blah, and I was saying, well, the college put you forward for it. School, when they went to the last school, they put them forward for it and they got knocked back there. But it was an agreement, they had to do things with them. But because the school was merging, they didn't get their things. Because the government was doing something where they had to do, come in and assess the school. They didn't do nothing. I'm so tired of fighting for my kids to get a proper education, to get help, just get on with life, you know. I'm pissed off with it. As you can see, my face is so fucking tired. Worry, stress.
How do you feel I communicate with you compared to other people?
You're different with other people. You open up more, and I see all your bad side. Other people don't, because you put a front on.
How do you feel I managed at school being undiagnosed?
You didn't really, you struggled.
They see the world in different ways, and sometimes they look at other people and wish they was like that. And they know they can't be like that, and they try to be like that, and it doesn't work. They just can't handle the stress of life.
You know, and making friends, you used to swing them around and not talk to them. You used to put them along. You used to take all their toys and expect them to play with you. You just didn't interact with people.
How about Jake?
Jake, the teachers I used to go down to his school and say that he hasn't got any friends, he's not interacting in school, and they used to say yes he has. He walks around the tables, he offers them all a cup of tea, and then he comes back and takes the cups off them. And I said, yeah, he walks round the tables, not interacting with them, just putting it on the table and picking it up, not interacting with the kids. And then half the time he's under the table.
Do you think if me and Joe didn't have autism, how do you think it would have affected your life? Do you think it would have made it easier for you?
God, yes. Of course it would have done that.
They don't understand. They can't help it half the time. If they were, we wouldn't have this situation, you know, we wouldn't be in this talk, we wouldn't be saying these things. If they was, I wouldn't say normal, because what is normal? Who knows what normal is? No, not even a normal kid that's normal. But they only know what they know.
What do you think I struggled with most growing up?
Friends, interacting with friends, and doing tasks and that.
What about Jake?
Jake, he can interact, but he hates people. He'd rather do the job and be on his own. But you long for friends.
What are your outlets? Do you have any?
What, for me or for you?
For you?
My outlets are going on my new scooter. No, my outlets are in my shed. I've got a craft shed and I do crafts.
Would you like to change about me and Jake's diagnosis?
Well, I'd like to have known it earlier on, from the start, so we could pair you and me. You know, I could have got help for you. I could have got programs set. I could have known what I was going to go into, with eyes open, instead of fighting a battle, which took years. We nearly went over a cliff a couple of times in the car. You know, lots of things. Driving fast in the car, just to get out of the house and run. Sometimes I just go on the beach at 2 o'clock in the morning and think what to do.
What's the best and worst parts of having two autistic children?
Oh, you could be fun. You're different from, you know, you're laid back and everything, and you don't put airs on. Who you are, it's one thing, and autistic people are. They don't try to be someone they ain't, because they can't. You get what you get, and that's it. And you can be quite funny, Molly, you know, which you are. You're a clown.
But yeah, everyone thinks, because I don't work, I don't know, because you don't work, you've got it easy sitting there at home all day, you know, pampering yourself. Don't look like I'm pampered, but you know, but I ain't. I have so stressful. I have the schools constantly talking to, trying to get hold of, finding out what the kids are up to, trying to work out our next step. Now it's the colleges I'm struggling with. I have educational health plans trying to sort out. They're picked from the DLA forms and the doctor's appointments constantly.
Single mum. Is it hard being a single mum?
Of course it's hard. I've got no one to talk to at night time to tell or help or give me a 5-minute break. Of course it's hard.
I have to wait when that time goes and that clock goes at school. Shit, what mood are they going to be in? What are we going to have to put up with now? You know? And that's how it is. And that's how it's going to be. I don't know about the future.
What advice or tips would you give other parents who are struggling with special needs children, teens or adults?
Well, just keep going. You do get rewards. Just keep pushing yourself. Push them. The more you push them, the more rewards you get, because the more time you can have on yourself and freedom you can have yourself, because you've got them out there. If you just let them do and sit there in the little corner on their computers or on their TV in their bedrooms, you know, it's not going to work. And the amount of pushing I've done with both of you, I've treated you as normal as I can. That's the thing. Do not treat an autism person just because they've got autism. Not treat them as an autism person. They're not autism, it's just a name. It just means they need a little bit of support. So still treat them normal. I used to make you do things like a normal person. I used to still force you out now to go out and do things as a normal person. So I put you on buses, even if we have to sit there on a bus and learn it for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks for that one trip. You know where to go, where to stop. You have to do it. Don't say you can't do it.